What's up, guys? I'm Brian. I'm the director of the Counselor and Training Program here at Camp Talooli, and today we're just going to be showing you around CIT Land and kind of telling you what we're all about here. So CIT Land consists of 3 log cabins. They're the only log cabins here at camp, and we separate them, girls in one cabin, boys in the other, and we spend the whole week here and we just kind of hang out. Let's go have a look inside. Alright, so you can see that the cabin is fairly spacious. It sleeps 9 campers, including myself, plus room for an extra cot or 2 if need be. Alright, so the next stop on our CIT Land tour brings us to the main attraction, the CIT Pavilion. In here, it's kind of like our main hub. We hang out, we meet here before we go to breakfast and other meals, and we'll do some little lessons in here every now and then. We like to do that out in the rest of the camp, but this also provides us a nice little shelter if it ever rains and we need to do something someplace else. So one thing we also do here that we just started doing last summer is that on this handy whiteboard here, every night after the CITs go to bed, me and the other instructors would come up with a quote of the day and a question of the day. Just kind of a little something to get the day going and get the CITs' brains moving. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's inspirational, it's just kind of whatever we're feeling, you know? So the CIT program is a 3-year program that you can start when you're 13 and it ends when you're 15. The first 2 years you spend here with me and the other instructors, and you learn all sorts of things as it pertains to being a counselor and working with kids. You know, some of those things include, how to manage different types of behavior, whether it be good or bad. You learn how to work with our different types of special needs campers we may have here at camp. You learn about child development, which is basically, the different factors that play into how a kid grows up and how they may act while they're here at camp, and all sorts of other things along those lines. Each year is different and unique, and it kind of gets a little more complex as you go. So one of the most important parts of being a CIT is something called Shadow Day. Now what Shadow Day is that one day during the week, you leave me and the rest of the instructors and you actually go out with a group and you shadow them and their counselor for the day. This is mostly to get a first-hand, hands-on experience of what it's actually like to work with kids, but we also kind of expect you to, help a kid tie their shoe or maybe take a group of kids to the bathroom. Start to show a little initiative and put some of what we're teaching you to use. You may have noticed this rather large fire pit surrounded by a bunch of benches, and that's because one of the cool things you get to do here in CIT Land is that when you're a CIT2, you actually get to host the Monday night campfire that we have here for the resident camp. You and the whole group get to decide, how to open the fire, how to close the fire. You introduce all the groups before they come up to do their skit, and of course, you get to build the giant fire, with a little help from Jeff, of course. The one thing we hear about a lot when campers become 13 and they can become a CIT is that they don't really want to give up being a camper because they don't think being a CIT is going to be as fun as being a camper. And the truth is that that's not the truth at all. While we do have some lessons and things that are a little more serious, the truth is we do a lot of fun things here. There's still time to go swimming, there's still time to go boating. It's a completely unique experience from the rest of the camp day, and I think you'll find that your weeks here in CIT Land are going to be the best weeks of your time here at camp. Alright, so our quote of the day comes from Jeff Peniston, the man himself, and that is, when asking yourself if you're making a difference in the lives of children, the answer better be darn straight. Alright, and our question of the day is, how many black flies have to buzz around a person's head before it drives them crazy? Alright guys, so I hope to see you here in CIT Land sometime this summer. For Talooli Trails, this has been Brian. Goodbye.